this is Pat Walker at Mission Winners. I'm doing a study, just an in-depth study for everybody in chart analysis and combining it with fundamentals. Charts by themselves are great, but if you combine the power of fundamental analytics with it, you will dramatically increase your potential or odds of making money. Here's a fact for you. The vast majority of stocks that make huge moves have either earnings up 40% or higher last quarter, or average sales for 2 quarters up at least 45% or higher. They're always in leading groups. You can say, Pat, could you quantify that further? What I'm talking about, stocks, 70% of super stocks, 70% of super stocks have those characteristics. Leading groups, stocks that have either great earnings and or great sales. Why not use that data, and it's not an opinion, use that data to your advantage. So we're looking at a stock called COUP. COUP is software. It's a leading group. It's a longer base. There's good accumulation in the base. It's above the key moving averages. It's above the 200-day. It's above the 50-day. It has earnings up 320% and sales up 49%. That's what you're looking at right now as this stock's going through this pattern. I'd like to share something with you, though, that's really kind of neat. Up on heavy volume, meandering. Somebody says, and this is a great lesson, we teach VIPs. Somebody says, oh wait, that's a red bar, Pat, on heavy volume. That's a bad bar. One of the things that we teach is what's the open, the high, the low, the close on that bar. By the way, this isn't rocket science. This is just simple chart analysis. Look at this bar. It gapped down. See the open right there? It gapped down, it fell, and it closed in the top third of its range on a pickup in volume, bouncing off the rising 8-day moving average. What does that tell you? They didn't sell it. They supported that sucker. They bought it. It closed closed above where it opened, and right above the 8-day. So it's going sideways, and there's a little pattern right here. Up on heavy volume, down on less volume, up on a pickup in volume. All we want to do is have it take out these tops right here. And these tops right here are roughly equivalent to the tops right there. So advance it 1 bar. And it pushes through on really heavy volume. There's a great thought. People talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks. By Jove, they voted. Look at that. And it does this. And it continues. You got an entry right here, okay, under 180. And it goes. And it goes. And that's where we're at right now. 180 to 210. You can say, well, what is that? Without a calculator, I got that at around 30 points. Very quickly. Now, is it going to continue? I don't know the future, but I do know it's trending nicely up the 8-day moving average, the 8-day exponential moving average. There's a couple of years of work in that moving average, by the way, with a fellow trader who's one of the best traders I know, all right? We worked hard on this about 20 years ago, and he's probably listening. So anyway, it's just putting the parts, the pieces together, stacking the deck in your favor. So this is one example that we've had. This was a keyless stock. I'm going to show you another one here in just a second. And here's another example for you. Team, going sideways, nice long base. When this broke out, and these are other parts of our constraints, group rank A+, earnings per share rank was 98, composite rating was relative strength was 95, composite rating 99. These are key constraints that we use. Just going sideways right here. Down on low volume, up on a slight pickup in volume, closes right near the highs. These 2 bars, right near the highs of each other. The high on this bar is 158.98. The high on this bar is 159.79. You've got clean tops there. And it's really simple. We just said to ourselves, and again, this is in a great group. Group rank A+. You can't get any higher than A+, all right? Earnings per share rank at that time was 98. The relative strength rank was 95. And it was leading the stock into new high ground. Composite rating was 99 right here before it's breaking out. Advance it. Boom. As I said before, people talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks. They voted. That's sweet. I call that sweet potato pie. Look at that. Ain't that great? Best thing since sliced bread. And moving on up. That's through today, Monday. It's a nice move. It's the start. Is it going to continue? I don't know, but it's a good start. And almost every stock that makes a good move starts out with a pattern like this. Longer base, volume surge, leading group, good numbers, but great composite numbers. Again, earnings per share rank 98, relative strength 95 when it broke out. Not now, when it broke out. Anyway, I want to share that with you. It's what we do at Mission Winners. It's not just giving ideas. It's explaining why. If you know why, then you have that power base. I always tell people to know that 2 plus 2 equal 4 is knowledge. But to know why 2 plus 2 equal 4 is knowledge that's transferable to other situations. And you know what that is? That's power. That's power for you, and that's what we do. Let them work. Where will it stop? I don't know the future, but every great stock that makes a good move normally has these kind of characteristics, and we just let them trend. And I thank you.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.